traits. Uh-huh. All right, Galladay, man. We gotta get you involved in the game, baby. What'd you say? Man, that cat Ray's about to ready to go to work, dog. Oh, about last night? Yeah, he just got off of work, yeah. Man, hey, I was playing, I fell asleep on on GTA with the earpiece in my ear and shit. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, they still playing. I'm like, ooh, I'm glad I don't snore, nigga, because I was asleep like a motherfucker.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Seahawks come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Lions going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sports. Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up.
Turn my shit off and right back to sleep.
Do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. And
I'm sorry, boo-boo.
Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do too.
First carry for Amir Abdullah. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Damn, who hurt? That better not be for me, dog. Yeah.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Two.
They go back to Abdullah on first. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford.
I know that. I know that fucking defense. Alpha.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Third and long, it's Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make
I
it
know how you play Alpha, nigga.
That's certainly
run
playing
that.
down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They go again with Rawls. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you a little bit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Wilson on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete.
Come on, God.
And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Stop me,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that is good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
I say we all take turns and shit. Like he sell the shit. We sell our shit, and then we fucking do headhunters and all that shit.
Detroit getting set to go now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's Stafford. Bobby Wagner. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction.
He rifles one that's
under the ball. Stafford, damn, you ain't got a bullet pass everything.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Stafford now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Come on, dog.
And they bring him down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go to the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Wilson to throw again. Baldwin with it over the middle. And now running right through it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 50, the 30, and all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
What's that?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. On second down, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Space to run past the 20.
Out of here, man.
Out of bounds, down inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that we've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Oh, yeah.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh,
nice work on the
they gotta know how to
return as
break
they'll
tackles,
start their
man.
drive just past the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Stafford now on second down. Ebron's got it. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion.
Okay, boo-boo.
This will be 3rd and 5.
JK, you get triangle. Dad says you get triangle.
From the gun, here's Stanley.
Melissa.
No
Okay, thank you.
This time as he'll go down. They got him for a
God.
sack. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for them. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down. And Lockett with a grab over the middle.
Thank you.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Yeah.
On second down, Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And why they keep putting this dude?
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Take it at the 37. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So here come the Lions now. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
First down at Stanford. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the 50, Stanford.
Oh, come on. He wanted. Ah.
Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's
all right, come on. You beating yourself, dog. You beating yourself.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. Throwing is Wilson, flushed out right, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure.
Offense ain't doing shit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. And their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Rolls again.
Come on, dog.
He'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Did you finish your food today? Go finish eating your food, girl. Think you slick.
I'm already done.
Let me see. Go show me your bowl.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Okay.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Ow, come on. Why they click me on slave?
He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, this is Rawls. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down, 9 yards to go. They go with Abdullah again. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the end zone, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Stafford. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. The play clock's running down. Stafford. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run with Abdullah. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Stafford. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Lions on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talked about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here's Stafford. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing to Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's going to fire one. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception. It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And it's a fumble. And the Lions have recovered.
He makes so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And they begin the drive with a duel. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. This go around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And again they stuff him. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
On first down, Abdullah. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. In motion is the tight end Graham. They run with a power back. Rawls. Oh, eluding the tackle. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the